Hey guys, it's Lucas. Welcome back to the channel. I'm sure that for those of you who have been here for a bit, I decided to go back to being Motivated Lucas because the last name just wasn't catchy enough for me. Now, it may take me a few to get through this video, so please bear with me. I wanted to bring you guys a little bit of a where have I been life update video because life has been a little bit crazy. I'm not going to go super in depth about everything, but I will kind of get into some things a little bit. So bear with me while I do, try to get through this. I may have to take breaks just to gather my thoughts and emotions. So please bear with me. First off, I hope that everybody is having a phenomenal September, and I am super sorry that I have not been keeping anybody updated or kind of just went silent for a little bit. And for those of you who don't know, at the beginning of the year, I was diagnosed with autism. And I'm talking about that because over the course of the last few weeks, me and even a lot of other people in my life could actually see it for once. Everybody always says that, they never would have known. And I still hear people say that. And I hate that saying, but at the same time, I think I get what they're meaning by it, not harm, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. So a couple of weeks ago, my mom and brother had come down so that we could go see Alabama, the country band. We were originally supposed to go back in May, but due to weather, the concert got rescheduled for August. And it was rescheduled pretty like back to back to concerts that we were already going to. So not only did we go to Alabama, we got one day off, and then at Saturday we were at Cody Johnson, and then the following weekend we were at Tim McGraw. So there were a lot of concerts that happened back to back to back unintentionally. And so, but I'll get into all of that maybe in a separate video, or maybe it'll kind of just, the reason why I mentioned those is why, everything kind of just comes together, I guess. So my mom came down. My brother left the next day after we all went to see Alabama. He didn't have a ticket for the other two concerts. And the concert tickets for Alabama were purchased as a Mother's Day gift. So it was me, my husband, my mom, and brother who had tickets to go. And I do have some vlogs that will be coming up of those. I didn't get a lot of like intro and talking with y'all, more or less showing things at the arena and stuff. So yeah, those videos would be a little bit different. This is part of where I've been slash life update. So anyways, my mom was planning to come up here and move in February if things worked out for us here. We live in a 2-bedroom, 1-bath mobile home, and it's not even 1,000 square feet. We have many animals. We have 5 dogs, 2 cats, and it's enough space for all of us here. And my mom, when she had come down, decided she's going through a lot, about to go through a really nasty divorce with a human being that just isn't a very good human. He's never been a good human for as long as I've known him. Anyways, so my mom has been going through a lot of heartbreak, and when she came down here, she was going to be staying for 2 or 3 weeks, to just kind of get a break from life. And a couple of days after getting here, she had asked if she could just stay. And I'm not somebody, to say no to family ever. I took my dad in when he needed it. We that's just something that we do for our parents. And when that came, it came a lot of, stress, not from her, just to be clear. Not stress from her, but stress from a huge change without time to prepare for it. And my brain, everything just kind of went out of whack. I was trying to figure out how to adjusting to something that huge is not overnight. It could take months. It could take days. It could take weeks. It's just all up to how the person deals with it. But, she also realized that she had to go back home because, she has a lot of things she's got to finish up there. And she missed home. She was homesick. She's got some nieces there that are very, very important to her. And they need one another, I will say. So, not that I was saying she was running from her problems, but she felt like she was running from her problems and needed to go home to face those problems. So, and I get it. We live in the middle of nowhere, so you can't just walk outside and go to the next door neighbor's house and make friends. Here, if people don't know you and you come up to their door, they're not gonna be greeting you kindly, if you catch my drift. So anyways, I can understand, not knowing anybody and moving into a familiar place, like changes for everybody is an adjustment. But yeah, she decided to go back home last week, and after some health issues, she's got some health issues where we had to take her to the hospital because she was showing stroke symptoms, which have been excuse me, she had a large stroke about 7 years ago, maybe a little less, maybe a little longer, and from that big stroke she has complicated migraines which mimic the same symptoms. So when you have those symptoms, even the doctor here said when you have those symptoms you go to the ER no matter what, because it could be a complicated migraine or it could be a stroke, and it's better to go to be safe than sorry. So, but due to that, my husband lost his job, because, we were having to go up to the hospital. And actually, it wasn't even that. He had called out using their online system and it didn't take, if that makes sense. And the one time he chose not to screenshot it because we were in a hurry just trying to get up to the hospital because, actually the paramedics wanted to medevac her to the hospital, but figured that if they did that would take too long for them to get there. So they went ahead and just took her by ambulance to a hospital that's about an hour and 15 minutes away. So I have my thought on my husband losing his job. He has his thought. I don't think that, I think that there was something that could be done, knowing that it was a system error, not operator error, because I sat and watched him do the call out and apply his protected time off. And yeah, so anyways, careful, because you give your life to a job and they don't always treat you so well, or nor do they try to have any kind of understanding or hear your side kind of thing. And that's okay, because I've just always learned that there's always a plan in life, and when one door closes another one's gonna open. So we've actually found this to be a bit more of a blessing in disguise than anything. I mean, of course it's scary when things like that happen, but at the same time, you just gotta stay positive as you possibly can, and try to get through and do what you need to do to get to where you're supposed to be after that door closes. So anyways, and the reason why I say a blessing in disguise is because I've never found Walmart to be a very good company to begin with. And I don't think, and I don't mean like the Walmart, the company itself, it's the people who run and manage those stores that are not, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but I would just say some of those people are just not good people. And my husband has learned that over the course of about 8 years. So anyways, we just know that there's something better. So when that happened, we decided, we were planning to go to Florida to meet my brother, Brett. A lot of you guys may have heard me talk about him. Maybe you haven't, but if you haven't, because I don't think I actually have, just because it's most of his story, but I met him through GTA RP Online. If y'all don't know what that is, it's Grand Theft Auto roleplay. You go into, servers and just kind of live a life of criminal or whatever you want to do in a video game. And you meet people in there as well. And from that moment on, we've been this very, very close. So we don't really play that game anymore, but instead we play other games together. Like right now we're on Dead by Daylight. But if he happens to watch this video, then yeah. So a little bit of backstory is when I met him a couple years into knowing him, he got pretty close to meeting the man upstairs because of a liver failure, and not due to alcohol either. So he just didn't have a good liver. And when I found out that he needed a liver transplant, first thing I did was, okay, what do I have to do to see if I'm a match? That's when I learned he couldn't just have a piece of it, he needed the whole thing. So my dad passed away from brain tumors a couple of years ago. So when I see people that are so strong fighting through all of that stuff and then coming out on top, I just love to see it. And my dad fought for a really long time and almost beat cancer, but didn't. But back to Brett. So anyways, earlier this year, he got a liver transplant, and I had made it attempt after multiple times of him almost meeting the man upstairs, decided that it was time to go and meet him. And we were planning to go in the middle or end of October, but because my husband's job situation, we decided to go ahead and make the trip last week. So we ended up leaving Saturday, the 13th. Saturday the 6th, and then we ended up leaving for home, I want to say Thursday the 11th. We left about 3 o'clock in the morning Friday, so technically it would be Friday on the 12th, and we got home about Saturday going into Sunday night. So it was an amazing trip. We didn't just get to meet, I didn't just get to meet my best friend, but I also got to go and see places and things that I've never seen, which you guys will see in videos in the future. But I just wanted to let you guys know where I had been. A lot of mental health struggles, personal and family things that are going on. And then, as I mentioned, with the job situation, we decided we needed to make the trip now because once, a job is secured and found, most likely be a little bit hard to get time off to be able to make our originally planned trip. And we didn't get to do everything we wanted to do going down there this time, but we will definitely be back. So, y'all now know the reason why it was really important for me to go and meet my brother from another mother this year, because he's one of my best friends. Actually, he is my best friend. I don't think I have another. My other brother and I are pretty close to, so I guess, but yeah, he is my best friend, and he's what I would consider my ride or die type friend. So, brother. But anyways, Brett, I just want you to know you're one of the strongest motherfuckers that I know, and thank you so much for your amazing Southern hospitality. Hope to see you again soon, and we'll be gaming, I'm sure. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so sorry for the delay in getting this update video out. From this point, I've actually only been home for like 2 or 3 days now, so I've been catching up on rest, and we're trying to get our house put back where we need it to be. And just wanted to also let you guys know that videos will resume as scheduled starting next week. I'll be sharing more short clips and stuff throughout the week now, but like full video uploads will continue on their schedule of Tuesday and Saturday starting next week. So anyways, be on the lookout for everything. And if you guys aren't following me on any of my socials, if you go down into the description, you can find my link tree, which will give you a list of all of my socials if you choose to follow me, because I live stream almost every day right now over on Twitch. If you like watching video games, you can find me over there. But I am on almost every social media platform that is out there. So I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button if you're new here. I'll see you guys next week. Much love, everybody.